in the real sense of it, for those who are not financially intelligent, it is hard to make money. If you save your money, that is not leverage. Saving is not equal to investment. These days, even within our economy, when you put money in your savings account, it's actually reducing. Yes, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak with you again today. My name is Lekan Abioye, your regular wealth coach, who have also been trying to see how life can be better for every one of us. And I think I've been getting a whole lot of traction, a lot of feedback from people saying that, yes, kudos, Dr. Lekan Abioye, this thing that you've been doing for us, it has been bettering our life and all of that. And also, I've been getting a lot of feedback from people. People have been coming to my DM to ask me questions in terms of how do I protect my money, how do I save my money, how do I multiply my money, and a whole lot of other things. As a matter of fact, we actually had people who are business men and women who says that they don't even know how to save. And these are areas of concern. But in this particular episode, I want to briefly, within the space of 10 minutes, I just want to give you pungent 5 rules that rich people follow to keep them rich and then to keep them afloat at every point in time. Just five rules of money that rich people always follow. And you cannot be following me on Wealthcraft Co, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Facebook, Dr. Lekan Abioye, and you are not counting yourself as among those people who are actually rich. So today I'm talking to you, the rich man. I'm talking to you, the rich woman. I'm talking to you, the rich lady. So quickly, without taking much of our time, let's move in there in this quick, rapid succession. Number one thing is for you to be able to protect your money. Protection of your money is very, very key. It's very easy to lose money. We have had cases of people working for a few years or many years, but because of the fact that they don't know what the rich people do, they tend to lose all this money. I have seen people that work as public officers for good 35 years. They got all their emoluments, they got everything, and at the end of the day, the money went away. So if you are financially intelligent, you must be able to protect your money. So it is the first thing to be able to do. You need to know how to protect your money. And 3 things bring you into that space of knowing how to protect your money. Number 1, you must be financially intelligent. You must be smart with your money. Somebody can't just bring to you what you don't know much about, and then you quickly rush and say, yes, this is a viable investment. People are making it there. Then I too, I can put my money there and I want to make it. No. It means that you are putting your money at risk. Let me tell you this. As much as it seems to those who are financially intelligent to know how to make money fast, or it's easy for them to be able to make money, but let me tell you, in the real sense of it, for those who are not financially intelligent, it is hard to make money. If it is that easy for people to make money, every Tom, Dick, and Harry will make money and be rich and wealthy. Do you know? Do you know that? So, I want you to have it in mind. As much as what I'm bringing to you is making you to be financially intelligent gradually, you must know that it is your intelligence that gives credence or that gives power to your capacity to protect your money. So there is this financial intelligence. Your financial intelligence will bring you into a place of financial planning. Your planning of your finance will tell you this particular money is meant for this assignment. You have budgeted for this. These ones are your expectations in terms of your income that is coming in on probably monthly basis or yearly basis. You've been able to place a budget. You've been able to see what goes into saving. You've been able to see what goes into investment. Now, it is in that area of investment that I'm talking about now. When you are investing into any business, it must be something that you understand very well. As a matter of fact, there is nothing stopping you from reaching out to your mentor or to your coach to ask them questions. about a particular kind of investment. Not that you now put your money into it and then the money is lost. I could remember last week, somebody just quickly got across to me and said, sir, I have this volume of money. Sincerely, now I'm not doing trading, but this money is with me. What can I do with this money? And you know what I did? I had to perform strategical operation on her in terms of what are you doing now? What have you known to do? How much is the money? What are the things that are available to you now? What are the skill sets you have based on the business you've been doing before? When I finished diagnosing all those things, I was able to tell her, say, do this, and do this. And when you have this, or somebody comes to you for this particular thing to do, please run away from it. It is an avenue through which you can lose your money. So a lot of things come to me regularly on this kind of matter. But why will that person come to me to ask me? It's because the person is now getting financially intelligent. He's no longer somebody that does not know, that doesn't have information about money. So protecting our money is very, very key. And when you move in outside of financial planning, the next thing is your financial discipline. And you know what? Being disciplined with your money protects also your money. That is number one thing, your capacity to protect your money. Number two, leveraging your money. A lot of people who are rich, they know how to leverage their money. It now depends on the kind of vision that you have for yourself. Many people don't know how to leverage their money. What do I mean by leveraging money? Leveraging money means giving your money wings so that it can fly. That is what leveraging your money means. You are giving your money the wings to advance, to move forward. And when you leverage your money, it gives it that capacity. So how do you leverage your money? You put your money in things that will add value to you and then will add value to that money. That is your way of leveraging your money. For example, when you have money with you, do you know that if you are rich or you have money, you can move to some destination? You can build a new cycle of influence and network. That is your capacity to leverage your money. If you don't leverage your money, there is tendency for you to probably be growing gradually. But exponential growth of money can come when you leverage your money. You leverage your money by, you want to increase your network. You want to place your money on different investment opportunities that comes around you. You want to put your money into asset acquisition. You want to use your money to reach out to people who can help you, which of course you've not been able to do before. You want to use the money to buy tools or to invest in tools. And there are a lot of tools now that helps in wealth building. One of them is artificial intelligence, AI. Some of them now is content creation. These are leverages that comes with money. But a lot of people does not have that information. So if you want to continue to be rich, you must be able to follow these 5 rules that I'm discussing with you. So I've told you, the first one is you must be able to protect your money. The second one is for you to know how to leverage your money. When you leverage, it lifts your money up. So your money is just there in the bank. If you save your money, that is not leverage. Saving is not equal to investment. Saving is not investment. So there are people who put their money in banks and then it's not having any interest or it's not accumulating. You are not getting any income from it, as it were. That is reasonable. These days, even within our economy, when you put money in your savings account, it's actually reducing because SMS will collect its own, email will collect its own, government tax will collect its own, all manners of things. So if you have 1,000 naira in your bank account today, if you go there by next month, even without doing anything, that 1,000 will probably become 998 naira. So are you getting what I'm trying to tell you in this episode? So you must be able to know how to leverage your money. And number 3 thing is this: you need to know how to create money. And you might be wondering, creating money, how can I create money? Yes, you can actually create money. Now I will quickly talk about 3 ways through which monies are being created. Number one way to create money, or number one avenue through which money is being created, is from the government. The central bank of every nation creates money. And money coming from government through the central bank of that nation is called the legal tender. So it means that the government of your nation can go and print money. They will print dollar out. They will print naira. They will print pounds out. The moment they print those money out, they've been able to create that money. So from that money, they move the money to commercial banks. The money in the commercial bank will have to be weighed and put into a system that will run it for it to become available for credits. So that's number one. Through the government, money is being created. Number two, it is through the commercial banks. The commercial banks also create money by giving credits to businesses, to ventures, through which that money can come into the system. And you know what? If you have 1 million naira in a bank, and then two people go to the bank to wanting facility from the bank will only credit those accounts. It does not mean that it is your 1 million that you deposited in the bank that bank has transferred to 2 or 3 people that needed 1 million naira. So the CBN has gotten money into commercial bank through an arrangement which says that this bank has this particular assets and they have this particular float of money that can be moved around. So money is not generally being moved as paper around. It is being moved around by credit creation. So, for example, if money is being posted into your bank account, it is not that paper that is being posted into your account. It is that your account is being credited, saying that we agree or we know that this particular volume has been credit worthy into this particular account. And then you now go to that account and begin to spend based on that credit worthy that has come into your account. So if you now want to turn it to paper, the notes that you're bringing out to buy things that you want to do, you can as well do that. You can imagine if we say today, Dangote has $10 billion. Do you think that at any point in time, Dangote will go to any bank and then will say, I want to withdraw $1 billion cash out? It is not possible. It is not going to happen. That is how commercial banks create money. So the third set of people, which is you, that I'm really involved in, it is you. All those ones that I've mentioned to you was just to let you know that money can be created. So I've told you how CBN creates money for government and how commercial bank also create money. Now, you and I can also create money. How do we create money? We create money through entrepreneurship. We create money through business. That is how you create money. So it is when your entrepreneurship quest leads to you providing services or products, that is when you can create money. So one of the ways, one of the 5 rules with which rich people sustain their wealth and keep on having the wealth that I'm telling you that you need to start following is to know how to also create money. So your quest to create money can only come via entrepreneurship activities or entrepreneurship ventures, which is you either have a product or you have a service. So if you don't have a product or you don't have a service, there is no way you can create wealth and there is no way you can create money. That is very essential. So it is very principal that for you to keep on having those revenues coming your way or sustaining your wealth flow, you must be able to create money. Are you with me? Now, number 4, you need to have the capacity to multiply money. So multiply your money is the number 4 rule. The first rule is protect your money. The second rule is leverage your money. The third rule is create money. The fourth one is the money that has been created now need to be multiplied. And how do you multiply your money? It's very simple. The only language for money multiplication is scaling. Scaling means to enlarge, to increase, you want to scale it, you want to broaden it, you want it to begin to breathe from this size, you want to have it to be big. You can imagine if McDonald's, when McDonald's started about 60 years ago, they started from one shop, one restaurant. Now, they are able to set up the system and the structure that could allow that business to scale. If it is that same one restaurant that they see after today, do you know that McDonald's will not be one of the biggest and the most successful enterprises on earth? They could do that because they are able to scale. So any business that you have and you want to still be among the richest, among the top, and you want to be among the rich people, you must be able to scale that business. You need to devise how that business can splinter into different families. Let me put it that way. Meaning that this business starts as one, the same business now you cut it into two, then it becomes two, and then those two now continue to grow. Now from 2 to 4, from 4 to 5, from 5 to 10, from 10 to 20, from 20 to 100, from 100 to 1,000. That is how you can scale. Look at Dangote, for example, Dangote of Africa. When he started importation of rice, and then he went into importation of cement and all of that. But today, he's been able to invest into a whole lot of things that have been scaled. So now you see Dangote in Nigeria, you see Dangote in Ghana, you see Dangote probably in Ethiopia, you see Dangote in Egypt and all of that. You could see Nigerian banks, for example, the Zenith Bank of this world, the GT of this world, the Access Bank of this world, they are now players in other African nations. It means that they've been able to scale. You can see some of those banks that we have. Before, we used to have banks in few towns or cities, even in our nation, Nigeria. But today, you see them in everywhere. So transactions are going on everywhere. And it's a simple method of the rich. They know how to multiply their money. And the only way through which you can multiply money is scaling it. Meaning multiplying it. Meaning growing it. Meaning increasing its capacity to produce more, to generate more. And that is one of the rules that is very, very essential that we all need to know. And the last one is, you must be able to build a team, a perfect team, so to speak. That is the number 5 rule. You need to have a team that can offer those services or that product in a seamless fashion. If you want to continue to enjoy riches, you must have a team of people that follows you, that makes your work to be simple, that makes your work to be seamless, that makes your work to go out the way it's supposed to go without hitches. So a very good team, for example, in an organization probably include the management team, include the shareholders, include the suppliers, include the front end people. Even now in the days of technology, we are talking about the back end as well. We are talking about people within the technical, we are talking about people within the administrative and the accounting and all of that. So for you to continue in that trajectory, you must be able to build a perfect team. And these are 5 things that the rich continue to do that make them to be relevant till tomorrow. And this same thing will ever continue and forever. So that is just the 5 rules of money that the rich people follow through with, that I've just come to share with you in this my presentation to you today. Now, I want to say this also in closing. Don't forget to tell somebody about Dr. Lekan Abioye. Don't forget to tell somebody to go to my YouTube and subscribe to my channel on YouTube, Wealthcraft Co. And at the same time, come to TikTok. You will meet me, Wealthcraft Co. Go to my Facebook page, you will see Dr. Lekan Abioye. That is where you can go and have a fuller understanding of everything that I've been presenting, even in the past. So go there, and at any point in time, I'm available just through DM to reach out to me. Thank you for your time, and I see you next time. Thank you and God bless. Bye-bye.